Hi guys, welcome to another Block Spotlight, and today we're going to be having a look at a forestry machine. This is one of the more late game machines that you're likely to ever need for forestry, and this one here is called the Rainmaker, and this can be extremely useful on a server, if not for what it's going to produce for you, but for what it will actually do for you. Now, as you may or may not know, if you've ever played on a server, it can rain quite a lot, and it's normally quite difficult to get people to go to bed, to reset the rain, reset the weather, and things like that. Now, what the Rainmaker will do is it will allow you to turn the rain on or off, and it will do that. It's not free to do. It's quite expensive. At least it's expensive when you look at it early game. Later on, you may have the resources to do this pretty much at will, but certainly not early on. And yeah, we'll show you how to make this machine because it's quite difficult to make, quite expensive machine to make. It doesn't have an interface at all, so if you right-click it, it won't do a thing for you. It doesn't require any power, so you won't need to worry about putting any engines on it or anything like that. And as for how it's made, if we look here, the recipe we've got here is we've got 14 gears, one in each corner with glass between them, which is all pretty standard. The thing that you probably don't recognise at the moment is the hardened casing in the middle, and that hardened casing you can only make in the Carpenter. And if we have a look in this Carpenter here, we should see how that's made. And you take a regular sturdy casing, which is 8 bronze in a chest shape, and then you put 4 diamonds around it, and that is going to give you your hardened casing. Now you will obviously need to apply Buildcraft power, and we have water in the Carpenter, so that should tell you how to make a hardened casing. And then once you have your Rainmaker, like so, you need to know how to use it, and the things that you use it, or these tables are empty because they're actually made in the Carpenter. And you have this here, which is the iodine capsule, and what the iodine capsule is, that will turn rain on. And then over here you have the dissipation charge, which will turn the rain off. And what we have to make the iodine capsule, you have honey drops in the top 2 corners, then you have pollen, and all of those two things there are products of bees, so you'll need to get your bee breeding going to get these. And the pollen, I believe, is from industrious bees, so that's an end of line bee, so you'll need to be quite far progressed with your crossbreeding to get your pollen. Certainly not something that you just land on straight away. And then you've got gunpowder in the bottom corners with a tin can in the middle. So that's your iodine charge, and that's really why I say it's more of an end game machine than anything else, because you won't get that pollen early on. The dissipation charge, you have honeydew in the top corners. That's again a bee product, and these things here aren't in fact gold nuggets, they are royal jelly, and royal jelly is a product of I want to say majestic. It's not majestic bees, it's the imperial bees, and the imperial bee is another end of line bee, much like the industrious. In fact, the paths to industrious and imperial are similar for part of the way. So you've got royal jelly and gunpowder in the bottom corners, and that gives you your dissipation charge. So how do we work these? How are these going to work? Now, obviously it's not raining at the moment, and I'll just check that I've got rain enabled. So if we use an iodine charge on this, we'll just right click in, as you can see the machine's going to kick into action, and we get this progress meter on the left hand side and on the right hand side, which which will gradually build up. So we'll just wait for that to hit the top, and then we'll see what happens. Well, we kind of know what's going to happen. It's going to start raining, but I'll just show you it in action. So there you go. And there we see it's raining. Now to turn that off, all we do is we grab a dissipation charge and we right click it on there, and this is going to spring into action again, and hopefully it's going to turn the rain off for us. So let's just watch that get to the top. And there we go. A little crash of thunder, and hopefully the rain stops. Fantastic. So that's the Rainmaker in action. I'm sure this is something that you're going to want to shoot for as quickly as possible on your server play. Extremely handy to have at least one person on the server with a Rainmaker. So now that person can be you. Please, if you've liked the video, please tell your friends, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter and over on Twitch. I do stream every night, 7 o'clock GMT, it's right through till 1 AM, so feel free to join me over there. And if you have any questions and things like that, you can ask me live. I do respond quite readily to chat, so I'll hope to see you guys over there, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.